Hello and welcome to another edition of Technique Talk. Tuesday. Oh, excuse me. Hi everyone. Well, with April comes the advent of annual allergy season. I try and get as many alliterative phrases in these videos as possible. I am one of the sufferers. And I can't take Claritin or any of those crazy medications because they make me nuts. I have nightmares, I stay up all night, and I say crazy things.
I have never in my life yelled at a girl like this!
So, if you are like me, we have to figure out other ways to avoid allergies and still have a voice. I have to talk all day. What am I going to do? So, we could talk about this topic for hours, and I actually am thinking of putting together a short course on how to get through allergy season. But I want to focus just on a few tips that you can focus on today. And without these tips, I am confident that So, if you would like to ward off the dangers of singing through allergy season, try some of these exercises. First, you just want to take it easy. So, I know for me in the morning I do a little check just to see where my voice is. I might do some light humming or sing the first measure of a song just to see where my voice is. Even check my speaking voice. Then I want to start making sure that I'm not pushing. So I'll do any sort of voiceless noises like or I want to check that your airflow is there, and then begin pairing that with some voicing. So you're going to do or you want to make sure that you're constantly keeping that sense of airflow and then pairing it with easy voicing. So that noise sounds to me like I can hear the shower and the alarm clock going on at the same time. So it's either or right? It kind of sounds like that, doesn't it? That's to make sure that you're not pushing. Then we slowly are going to stretch the voice in the context of those semi-occluded vocal tracts that we've been talking about in subsequent videos. Anything from using the straws, as in the video Straws Will Save Your Life, or lip trills, noisy consonants like fricatives, or some NGs. Any of those kooky sounds will work. I know when I'm swollen, for whatever reason, I like to do V's. And similar to if you were stretching your hamstrings, you wouldn't just go touch your toes. I know for me, I get pretty tight from sitting down at the piano all day. So you may want to slowly work into a stretch. And we're going to do the same thing with the voice. So I start on the B flat below middle C in the guys range, or we'll do it for the ladies here. So just on a single hold that and alternate the voiceless and voiced versions again. And then we're going to slowly stretch the voice. Listen. So you try it. Another version of this would just be doing arpeggios, like 1 3 5 3 1, and then going to 1 3 5 8 5 3 1, then adding a ninth. For example, if that feels good, you can stretch a little further. If that feels good, you can add a little ninth in there and then come down. Always making sure that you have the same airflow as you would in the voiceless version. So you should always feel that continuity, whether you're doing the straws, the lip trills, or the fricatives. Then once I get to that F right below a high C, then I start doing 2 octaves. Try. once you get up almost to the B flat, then you want to add 2.5 octaves. So we're slowly increasing the stretch, we're increasing your respiratory endurance, we're slowly getting into the voicing. Listen once. You keep on sneaking that up until you can get to about 3 octaves. So that's the ultimate goal, is I try and get people to be doing 3 octaves as quietly as possible and as easily as possible. Then you know that you're functionally warmed up. Now, you have to make this scalable for you. You might not be able to get beyond the first part of that exercise. It might take you a while to really decrease the swelling and get that slow stretch in there. So you want to give yourself time to even get anywhere near that 3 octaves if you're gunky and swollen. You also want to know what your range is on a daily basis so that you can use it as a benchmark. If you're losing more than 1/3 a day, you're pretty sick. If you're losing upwards of 1/5, you're definitely really sick. Now, if you are sick or have hoarseness in your voice for more than 2 weeks, and it's beyond just simple allergies and a cold, you absolutely have to go to the ENT. So you do not want to self-medicate here. You want to give yourself an opportunity to not be alarmist and try out some of these exercises. But then if you know that things are not working and it's going on a week, 10 days, 2 weeks, you really need to see the ENT. So I hope some of these tips helped, and I look forward to seeing you guys next week. But in the interim, I hope you share this with your friends around the world and comment in the sections below about what might have helped you get through allergy season. Also, if you're interested in learning more, I am going to be putting together a more extensive course about thinking holistically about managing allergy season with your hydration, medications, muscle tension management, etc., etc. So look for that in some subsequent emails. Thanks, guys. It's a Tuesday. Oh, excuse me.